FOG Andrew here from the Family of Gamers. Welcome, War Gamers, to an exciting, awesome episode. Alright, so, I played, or at least, I bought Everdell, a year ago, I think. Just the main edition, got it at Target. I think it was on clearance, actually, or repackage or something like that. Got it there, and for like a really good deal. It's like 40 bucks. Picked it up, never played it. Recently, I was like, oh, I still have Everdell, really want to play it, never have touched it, so me, Ryan, and a friend of mine played it. It's awesome. Played it again with Coach. Again, we all think it's awesome. Ryan likes it too. Me and Ryan have a video coming out about Everdell, so if you're new here, subscribe and stay tuned for that video, because that video will be coming out hopefully soon. But it ended up that right when we were getting into Everdell, and I'm looking at some of the expansions and whatnot, they got a Kickstarter coming up, or at least it's out now. So we're gonna take a look at the campaign, everything that it's a part that's a part of it, and everything. Yeah. So let's take a look. So here it is, Everdell Duo. I'm gonna have the link to this Kickstarter page in the description below. But I believe this went up on the 26th or the 27th. They needed $5,000 goal. They got $216,000 for this. So here's the deal with this. First of all, I believe it's just a pre-order, because I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's just a pre-order here. It's not really a Kickstarter or really anything, and I'll get to why I think so in a second. But so it's Everdell Duo is a new 1 to 2 player competitive and cooperative game with a 15 chapter campaign plus oversized cards for the original Everdell. All right. So first of all, and this is nice too, all sales benefit Toys for Tots. That's awesome. Love that. Everdell Duo, 19 bucks. Retail will probably be around 35. That's why it's slashed out. So you can basically add it at 20 bucks. Then as an additional add-on, you can get Everdell oversized cards, which I have no interest in. Does not interest me one bit, and I'll show you why in a second when we get to it. But all right, so here's what's cool about this. So not only is this like it's a 2-player game. All right, OneDrive, relax. Not only is it a 2-player game here, where it's competitive and cooperative, there's a campaign mode in this. Okay. That's pretty awesome. Now, it seems like it's pretty similar to Everdell. You have critter constructions, the game board, the campaign sheet. That's cool. Sun and Moon token. Maybe there's going to be a day and night cycle in there. And I don't really know much about the gameplay. I just want to preface that, by the way. All this stuff. Now, this is awesome. You're getting hares and tortoises. And then a skunk workers, which is kind of cool, which you can only get in this version. So I guess you can use the skunks in other games. The meeples don't really matter in Everdell. But all right, so gameplay, I don't like reading stuff anyway. Well, there's videos that you could check out. But yeah, competitive, cooperative, I believe solo mode as well. Same thing, 4 seasons. Players add up the scores to determine the winner. If you're playing cooperatively, check the requirements for the chapter you're playing to see if you've won in the campaign. Each player has their own hand of cards and their own supply of resources, but they're building one city together. That's pretty cool. You cannot tell the other player which cards you have in hand, but you can tell them the other types of cards, which you have, and you can say what resources you would really like to have. This is important because there's a system of sharing with your partner. So that's pretty cool. A cooperative Everdell. I don't think they have that in any of the other expansions, but I could be wrong on that because I only have regular Everdell here. Okay, so now we have tarot-sized cards here. All right, and then the mini cards are not mini anymore. They're regular-sized cards, basically. They just had them bigger. So this is what's included with the oversized cards, okay? Getting pretty much all bigger cards for everything. And then so you could get the one for just Everdell main game, and then the one for all expansions there. So you're getting a lot of stuff like that. First of all, I don't like this at all, okay? I do not like this at all, all right? Because you're covering the meadow cards are now covering this, and it's covering the journey and the haven over here, okay? Then there is a card for the Journey and the Haven that you could put down so that you can use it still. But it looks terrible. It does not look good. I don't think that looks good at all. Okay. If you like the oversized cards, great. I'm not bashing it or anything. I just don't think this looks good at all. With having like the card for the Haven and the Journey on top of that, I don't think it looks good at all. Oversized cards are cool, but it doesn't really interest me as much as like the actual game. So that's just my opinion there. Now this is the crazy thing here. So you can add items to your pledge, right? Please note that adding additional items to your pledge will likely increase your tax and shipping amounts. Totals will be calculated and collected in the pledge manager. Okay. Everdell Duo, $19. Oversized cards, $20. But then everything's basically on sale here. Okay, you get Everdell Far Shore for $60, the main game of Everdell for $40, or the collector's edition for $60, or even the complete collection for $200. My Little Everdell $25. New Leaf, Pearlbrook, Spirecrest, Mistwood, all $35, and then Belfair is $25, and then like some of the extra accessories, plushies, puzzles, even other games too. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I mean, I have 15 days of time of recording this video to decide what to get here, because Everdell Duo looks cool. I already have the Everdell base game, so like getting the complete collection is like it's getting another copy of Everdell. Do I need that? So that's why I was thinking like it's a little cheaper if I were to get, let's say, these 4 expansions with Belfair and Far Shore, because Far Shore is it's another game. It's not an expansion. That's why it's more. It's $60 there. It's gonna be like a little cheaper than just getting the complete collection. Because what I was thinking of doing is, I was talking to Ryan about this, getting the complete collection, Far Shore, and Everdell Duo. But then I'm like, okay, well, if this comes with the Everdell base game that I already have, then what if I get these 4 expansions, Belfair, and then Far Shore with Duo? It's a little bit cheaper. Granted, Everdell Complete Collection has the big old box of storage included, and also, deluxe components, but I'm not too crazy about really deluxe components necessarily. So, I'd have to really think there. And then, so I was trying to find, I could be wrong, but I was trying to find when it's gonna ship out, and I couldn't really find that. So, I don't know if they have, like, a new update or something. They do have a second update here, which I have not seen yet. Here's some cards. Oh, that's really cool. Those are really cool cards. I mean, Everdell's components in general are just really awesome. Do they have it in the FAQ? Funds with campaign. Yeah, I don't see when it's going to be fulfilled, so that's the one thing I'm also wondering, because it seems like to me that this is really like it's just a pre-order, for Everdell Duo, and then you could also get all the the expansions in the base game, for a discount, which I'm not complaining about, but. I guess it's a smart move, but there's no stretch goals either. So that's the other thing. That's why I think that this is just a pre-order essentially. But I guess doing Kickstarter for this gives you the opportunity to have the add-ons of the other games and whatnot. So I haven't backed this quite yet. I am interested. I am very interested, and I was talking to the Roy, and he was, we were talking about maybe splitting it, trying to figure something out with that. We're on the fence. We're on the fence with it, just because it is a lot. It is a lot, but you are getting a lot. And, if I were to, let's say, miss out on this campaign and then want to get the expansions later, I'm paying pretty much double for everything than I would if I just get them for through the Kickstarter. So, again, I'm on the fence. Like getting the collector's, the complete box. It's like, well, I still want to get Far Shore because that's another game. But then if I don't get the complete collection, then the Glimmer Gold and those other things aren't in there. So You know, and then like the deluxe stuff, I don't. But you know, that's the thing though. The deluxe stuff, I'm not too crazy about. You know, or yeah, I don't know. But the other thing that I'm a little disappointed about is with Everdell Duo itself. Now, I think it's an awesome concept. Okay, 2-player version of Everdell. So it's smaller and also quicker. I think it said like 30-minute playtime. It's quicker, it's smaller, cheaper. 2 players, competitive mode, cooperative mode, and campaign mode. My question is, where is the campaign mode and the cooperative mode for Everdell? Okay? Because from what I've seen, I could be 100% wrong. I don't think there is a campaign mode for Everdell, let alone a cooperative mode. Like, you know, I think that is such a great idea, and I don't know if they've done it on a bigger scale. I've looked at the other expansions, and it doesn't seem like any of them are cooperative, so I'm just wondering why they just did a whole new game for Everdell, instead of just doing an expansion that is cooperative and competitive, but I guess they're trying to appeal to the 2-player and solo game players. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and let me know what you think I should do, or if there's some expansions that you think aren't good that I shouldn't even bother getting, and I'll just get a couple things, or what do you think we should do down in the comments below, or should we just not even back it? Do you hate Everdell? Let me know down in the comments below. I want to know what your opinion is, and also our link tree is in the description. All right, it's got our links to our social media pages, our Patreon page, our Discord server, and our podcast. That's all linked below at the link tree. And then there's videos on the screen that you can check out here. We want to thank our Patreon supporters and YouTube channel members for helping support the channel. We very much appreciate it, guys. So we'll see you in the next one.